Anyway, we're going to get right into our Sizzlers, guys that really make big jumps up our ranking this week. And the first guy is someone that I'm big on. You not so much, but I'll tell you my reason why. And it's Matthew Fitzpatrick, the Englishman. He is one of the straightest drivers on the PGA Tour, and I feel like he's playing well. There's a lot of good momentum for Fitzpatrick. He was leading the Players' Championship for a little while just last month. So I have him as our first Sizzler.
Well, I am also big on Fitzpatrick. I think the guy's got incredible game. And why wouldn't you pick someone that's naturally one of the straightest hitters? I mean, we are not picking anyone this week that's a crooked hitter. I mean, Bryson DeChambeau just withdrew from the tournament. Do you think he maybe went down and looked down the first fairway and said, oh my God, I can't hit this fairway, I'm going to withdraw? No, he didn't say that. But Matthew Fitzpatrick is indeed, Diane, one of the straight hitters. He's a little on the quiet side for me, but that's okay. He's a great putter, great striker, and it's certainly a definite sizzle pick here.
And he finished 14th last year, so I take that into account. Going back to Bryson, he played this event last year, and he said that he just couldn't open up around the course, and it's like, oh really? It's like one of the shortest, narrowest courses on tour, and you didn't think you could open up around it? Funny that. So Matt Fitzpatrick, I think it could be a good fit this week. Our second Sizzler is a guy that did well for me in my picks for the Masters, and I was really happy about that. But Stuart Sink is 225 to 1, and we think that there's good value in that this week.
Well, he's won this tournament before, and I'm so shocked that he's a 225. You better go put $10 down on this, Diane, straight away. Yeah, Stuart Sink's having just a resurgence in his career. He's in his 40s. Maybe I think his son is caddying for him, which I can't even imagine how cool that would be. I mean, we talk about caddy-player relationships all the time. Imagine having your son out there on the tour and playing. That'd be fantastic. But, you know, he won at the Fry's earlier in the season. He has just pretty much played solid almost every week, and there's no reason why Sink can't play good here. He's won the tournament before.
He won here in 2004. Isn't it amazing that a guy that won in 2004, around about the same time as Justin Leonard, Davis Love III, we're still talking about him. But not only that, he also won the tournament in 2000 as well. So 21 years later, we are still putting him in the talk of guys that could go out and win.
As I said at the top of the show, it's a very interesting golf course. It gives up two distinct champions. One is a sort of a long hitter like Davis Love, and I wouldn't have thought of Stuart Sink, 6'5", pretty free swinger, hits the ball a mile, at winning on such a precise golf course. But he must have great thinking around this course, great idea of how to play it, great strategizer, and he sticks to a game plan. And that has to be measured when you make picks. You have to take that into consideration, why he plays so well here.
Okay, sold. You've convinced me. And then our third Sizzler is the 2018 champion. Not only that, he is one of the most accurate ball strikers on the PGA Tour right now. And you're going to tell us why you are so big on this guy. I completely agree with you, but Satoshi Kodaira is our third Sizzler.
Envisioning something magical happening with Japanese golf, with Hideki Matsuyama winning the Masters, the energy that he is going to have given the Japanese players and the whole country. I am pushing Satoshi up the board into that form that he had in 2018. He is going to be the proudest guy going back to a course that he's won at. I am willing him at 401, Diane, as the sizzle of all sizzle picks this week.
Amazing. 400 to 1, you're right. And with him being a past champion here, I think that it's hard for us to kind of get a grasp of what it must be like and the celebrations that the Japanese are going to be having, because this is going to be such a momentous sporting occasion for their nation. And he has to be feeling exceptionally proud and inspired by what Matsuyama did.
There's absolutely no doubt of everything you just said is true. I'm sure the whole country, everything would have stopped and watched him win his green jacket. And how good did it look on him yesterday, Hideki that is, with that yellow and white shirt. They asked him What did he think of when he thought of the Masters? He thought Jack Nicklaus in yellow and Tiger Woods in red. And now I'll always remember Hideki with that beautiful white shirt with the yellow underneath the green jacket. Looked so good in it. He was so proud. I listened to all of his interviews. It's going to be a lot of work for him up to the Olympics, Diane. He probably will light the torch over there. Nick Faldo even talked about that yesterday on the telecast. He will become a national there's not enough word of what he is going to be over there coming up for the Olympics this summer.
For me, one of the great moments was first thing on Monday morning, he was catching the 6:45 a.m. flight because he was heading back to Japan, and he was photographed in the airport with the green jacket draped over the chair beside him in the airport. And then when he was photographed by someone getting on the plane, he just had it over his arm. It wasn't in a bag. He hadn't packed it in his case. He was carrying that green jacket with him with a ANGC hat.
I also read or heard that he's a man that likes to stay private. He drives a minivan, Diane. Did you know that when he was at home? So maybe that'll change. Maybe they'll cut the top off it and get a convertible for him so they can be seen as he drives around.
He seems like a great character. I love the fact that he's been on tour for such a long time. We're going to get to know so much more about Matsuyama and his life, because he does seem like he's a very normal, quiet guy, just keeps himself to himself. I doubt that that's going to change. Anyway, we got completely off topic, but our three Sizzlers for this week are Mackie Fitzpatrick, Stuart Sink, and Satoshi Kodaira.